Ho, 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 ho. Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Hey everyone, the holidays are coming, so whether you're looking for gifts for family or friends or treating yourself for a job well done in 2025 like you should, here are some products to keep in mind to help elevate your tone and make your musical life a little bit easier. We have great products for beginners up through performers, and if you might be traveling for a holiday gig, you'll want to keep things minimal and only bring the essentials, so we'll talk through some options there as well. And then finally, we'll take a look at some fun things that maybe you didn't know that you actually needed, like this t-shirt. So let's take a look. So first, I want to talk to the gift buyers out there. I think there are probably a lot of parents buying a guitar or amp for the first time. So let me try to help and give you some essential information that you might need to make that purchase. So let's start with Acoustic, like I have here. I almost always recommend the Fender CD60 as a great place to start for beginners. It's fully acoustic dreadnought. It's the fullest tone of any acoustic shape. No amp needed, give it a quick tune-up and you're ready to go. Some add-ons that can go a long way are extra set of strings, strap, picks, and a tuner. Actually, I wish I had an extra set of strings the first day with my first guitar because I broke 2 strings within the first hour, but that's another story. So again, this is a fully dreadnought guitar. You can see the shape, the thickness of the body. This is very traditional. There's another kind of acoustic guitar, acoustic electric, and this is a highway parlor. It's acoustic electric because you can play it just as it is, or you can also plug it in to an amplifier or recording device with an instrument cable. Fender offers many acoustic electric models, many of which have really great features for new players, like smaller and thinner necks that feel like an electric guitar neck. But the one I wanted to highlight is the Highway Acoustic. This is the parlor shape, smaller design. It's great for beginners, younger kids with smaller hands. The smaller body shape and smaller neck, again, which feels like an electric guitar neck, are super comfortable and easy to play. It can be played, again, by itself or plugged into an amp. Kind of the best of both worlds between full-sized acoustic guitar and electric. Looks like a traditional acoustic from the front. The body is thinner, kind of like an electric guitar, again, making it really comfortable to play. And a reminder that we also have some really great acoustic amps to complement an acoustic electric guitar.
My first Fender was a 1980s Fender Japan Boxer Series P-Bass that had 2 sets of P-Bass pickups and was completely blacked out. Black neck, black body, black parts. Greatest bass I've ever owned, I think.
So mine were mostly part casters until 1996 when I was able to buy me my first proper Fender, which is a 1963 Strat in black, my favorite color.
My first Fender was a red Squier Stratocaster, and the first thing I could learn how to play and sound like the record that day was Angel of Harlem by U2. And after that, I just had to have one, so I went to my local music store, bought what I could afford, which was a red Squier Stratocaster.
I want to say it was 1978 or 9. I think it was a Fender Lead 1. It was black with a black pickguard. Maple neck. Yeah, that was it. Great guitar, love it. I don't know where it is now. I wish I had it, but I don't.
My first Fender is it's actually my dad's Fender. He had a 63 Jaguar, black with matching headstock. Growing up, there's a bunch of guitars in the house, but that was the special one. He still has it to this day. I've made a few copies of it, but that was my introduction to Fender and Fender guitars.
Now Now turning to electric instruments, if you're looking for some ideas which are both fun to play and affordable, check out the Squier Sonic Strat, the Affinity Strat, and the Bronco Bass. Lots of really cool colors and Fender through and through. And because these are electric instruments, you will need, of course, an amplifier and an instrument cable. The Frontman guitar amp, the Mustang LT25, which I have here, and the Rumble bass amps are great options to pair up with these instruments. Classic Fender looks, and they sound great. Some other really cool electric guitar or bass instruments for players or collectors who might be looking for something a little bit different to add to their collection. Every once in a while, you'll see some web exclusive pop up on Fender.com, and this one is super cool. The limited edition Ventera 2 50s Jazzmaster. Great vintage vibe and features, sounds amazing. And this Squier limited edition classic vibe 60s custom Telecaster SH with Bigsby. Not only the longest name in history, but off the charts cool. You can pair any of these with the Mustang GTX 100. For endless tones, the GTX 100 is packed with classic and modern amps, tons of effects, and you can even stream audio through it. So if you want to take it to the next level for the performer or anyone looking to up their game, the Ultra 2 Strat in Sinister Red, what a great color, and load it with modern features. Noiseless pickups, locking tuners, compound radius, necks, and more. This guitar has a lot to offer to many different types of players. Again, with the features like noiseless pickups, eliminates the 60-cycle hum, most commonly associated with single coil pickups, the compound radius. You can bend effortlessly above the 12th fret without the note choking out. The lumen lay side dots so you can see where you are on a dark stage. The locking tuners makes changing strings a breeze. Just a lot going on, and the colors are outstanding. Oh, didn't want to forget the neck contour as well, so you can access those higher frets. Really super cool. And speaking of Ultra, earlier this year we launched the American Ultra Luxe vintage line. Really, really cool. A lot of the same features as the Ultra, like the compound radius, the lumen lay side dots, locking tuners, but geared towards the player looking for more of a vintage vibe. This has a nitrocellulose lacquer finish, and it's actually checked or aged. You can see some cracking under the light, which is really cool. And this one does not have the noiseless pickups, but we have the pure vintage pickups along with the humbucker that's in this model, the HSS. For the bass players, the American Vintage 2 60s P bass in classic Olympic white. Just simply classic Fender with all the vintage vibe and some of the greatest bass tones you can imagine. Let's not forget about the Player 2 mod guitars and basses with popular mods already installed like locking tuners, noiseless pickups, rolled fingerboard edges, humbucking pickup options like this one here. It has an HSS, and there's even an HSS Strat with a Floyd Rose option. Bring on the 80s, I welcome it. And the Ventera 2 Road-Worn 60 Strat, which we also launched this year with aged nitro finish and tons of vintage-inspired features. Fender also offers a lot of great signature models, not only guitars, but also amplifiers, accessories, and pedals. So in the signature line for the player looking for something unique, the Kurt Cobain Jaguar is true to Kurt's design with DiMarzio humbuckers, special switching, and available in right-handed and left-handed models. And at the heart of this guitar, signature model or not, it's just a great guitar. It's fun to play. You have two hot humbucking pickups. You have volume for each pickup. You have volume for the neck, volume for the bridge, and then your master tone, and then of course your rhythm circuit like any good Jaguar should have. And speaking of signature products, check out the J Mascis Jazzmaster pickup set that we talked about in the last episode of Plugged In. They have all the Jazzmaster character, but slightly warmer and meaner. Kick on the fuzz, and it's instant wall of sound. And this great J Mascis signature coil cable, if you didn't notice, the coil cables are making a comeback. This one is an incredible purple color, and then we offer some other color options in our regular accessories line. They look great. And we can't talk about electric guitars and basses without talking about amps. Lots of cool things to talk about. So first, if you're planning to take a guitar with you on your holiday travel, or you're looking for a stocking stuffer for your favorite player, the Mustang Micro Plus is never going to go unappreciated. It fits in your pocket, it fits in your gig bag, and of course it fits right into your guitar's output jack. And along with a pair of headphones, it's a private rehearsal or songwriting session right in your hands. This is a really fun unit. The new Mustang Micro Plus has this really great screen so you can see what's going on. Your settings are here, and it plugs easily into your output jack of your guitar. It sits against the body. You can then access the master volume, and then you have controls on the side for different parameters depending on which preset you're on. And then with your headphones in, you're hearing everything in stereo, so it's just a lot of fun to play. And again, you take it with you, throw it in your bag, and you're good to go. No need for amps or pedals or even cables. And turning to our full-size amps, the Mustang LTX 50, which we launched this year, has 50 amp and effects models, loud enough to play along with others, USB recording right out of the amp, in stereo, Bluetooth streaming, built-in tuner, and you can control it with your iOS or Android devices with the Fender Tone app. We have the Mustang LT25 for at-home practice and recording, tons of great tones, multiple amps and effects built right into the amp. Check it out. For the bass players out there, we have the Rumble bass amp line. The Rumble 100 is a great place to start. Has 100 watts, a line out, effects loop, auxiliary in, so you can take a line out from your iPhone or any other device to play along with your favorite songs, and super lightweight. And just to note, we actually use the Rumble amps for most of our bass demos that we do here in the studio, and they never fail us. Things you might want to consider to go along with an amp would be effects pedals. Two that I wanted to call attention to are the Fender Pugilist Distortion. I use this on just about every guitar demo. I have 3 at home. It's a great price, and it works incredibly well, straight into any Fender amp, especially a deluxe reverb like we use on the demos here. I love this pedal, and I would say it's probably my desert island drive pedal. It just works so well. And let's not forget about the Hello Kitty fuzz. First of all, just look how cool that looks. It's fun, it sounds great, it looks great. I know a lot of players who are using this pedal on their board, and I think that's awesome. You could use these pedals on their own, just the Pugilist or just the fuzz. It was also fun to experiment with, combining them, stacking them, so you can put the fuzz in front of the drive or the drive in front of the fuzz, and get your kind of wall of sound. And by the way, they also fit really well into stockings. And by the way, if you're looking for a gift for your favorite guitar player, either for stage or at home, this amp stand is available. It tilts the amp back, so it's aimed at your head and your ears and not hitting your legs if you're standing in front of the amp. And it just looks cool in any room. And while we're talking about amps and accessories, don't forget about the Fender Telepath wireless system. It's a great solution to avoid cable clutter on stage. It has 70 feet of transmission range and low latency. And you can use this whether you're going straight into your amp or from a pedal board to the amp. So that's really cool. Oh, hey guys. So the great thing about the Telepath wireless is that with a single charge, you have 8 hours of play. What up, Nick? Keep it going, buddy. Which should get you through the gig. Fits perfectly into your output jack of your guitar. Fits many different styles of guitars and output jacks. Goes into your input jack of your amplifier or the input of your first pedal on your pedal board. As you can see here, I have the receiver going into the input jack of the Mustang LTX 50. Transmitter is on the Strat. A perfect clean reproduction of your guitar tone, and it is so much fun. Check it out. And just a quick demo of how easy it is for these two to communicate with each other. This is the transmitter and this is the receiver. This portion, the receiver, will go to the in of your amplifier or the in of your pedal board. You can see it's blinking. And then we'll turn on the transmitter and hold that in, and then a couple seconds. Now you see that's solid, and now these two are communicating. So the transmitter fits into your guitar, the receiver again into your amplifier or in of your pedal board, and you're good to go. I didn't want to wrap up the amp and effects segment without mentioning the ToneMaster Pro. We're a couple years in with the ToneMaster Pro, and we've been adding new amps and effects, and we'll continue to update as the years go on. And they're showing up on stages around the world, in studios, and a lot of players are finding this unit to not only sound great, but it also is incredibly easy to use and navigate. The ToneMaster Pro, along with the Mission Engineering Expression Pedal, which you can use to control volume, wah, or many other parameters, can offer you a world of tones and solutions at your feet or fingertips. You can go incredibly deep with its robust selection of guitar and bass amps, and connect a Fender speaker like the new FR212, or even just use it as a virtual pedal board. Choose your favorite pedals and plug the output straight into an amplifier. Well, you could plug in, roll around through the presets, and I'm pretty sure there will be something to inspire you. Personally, I like to have a lot of accessories at my disposal for when inspiration hits. I like to keep extra various size cables if I need to patch in or route effects to another amp or recording device. A shorter instrument cable, like a 10-foot, is really good for that if you're going from your pedal board into your interface, or you need to patch some other recording gear. A 10-foot cable is perfect for general home recording if you're sitting right in front of your desk, plugged into your ToneMaster Pro or another interface. Of course, we have lots of longer and other vibey cables available as well. Straps, we all need them. Some really great options, from simple and clean to vibrant and fun for you to make a statement. And straps aren't always needed for live performances. I think it's also useful for players to have plenty of straps on hand for practice or recording at home if you prefer to stand. Even if you're sitting down, straps can also help keep the guitar in a position that is comfortable and favorable. So if you're sitting down and you find that the guitar is maybe slipping out of position, with the strap like I have on here, it's holding it in place. And don't forget about picks, capos, and clip-on tuners. We have a bunch of them. All things you can throw into your case or your new Troubadour gig bag. They look great to get the job done. Lots of great pick options if you can't find any more in the couch cushions or dryer, and they make great stocking stuffers. And while we're talking about stocking stuffers, I know I've mentioned that a few times through this video, your favorite Fender players will love a new Fender hoodie, hat, t-shirt, maybe a new Fender calendar to schedule upcoming gigs, a Fender clock to be sure you're on time for the gig, and a musical notebook to write new music. We have a new holiday ornament and beanie, gifts for toddlers, and some really great collectibles, and Fender harmonicas to help you expand your musical journey. And Hello Kitty clothing and accessories. The Hello Kitty guitars, along with the accessories and clothing, have been a huge hit. It's fun, it all looks fantastic. The guitars and pedals sound great, and I am putting my order in right now. I know I just threw a ton of information at you, but hopefully I answered some questions to help you make the right gift purchase, or gave players some food for thought on your next guitar, bass, or amp, or t-shirt. But you should definitely head over to Fender.com to see it all. Check out some demos and see all the product featured in our holiday buyer's guide. That's it for this episode. We'll see you next time.
Ho, 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 ho. Oh. Ho, ho.